Hi guys, so it is a bit of a belated March favourite, and I haven't actually been loving a lot of new products. Like, there's nothing really that new to show you guys. I've only got about 5 things to show you, so I'm going to make this a combination of favourites for beauty like I normally would do, but then I'm going to throw some non-beauty favourites in as well, just to kind of bulk out the video a bit, although I'm a chatty Cathy, so this is probably going to go on for like 15 minutes. So I'll get started with the beauty products. So the first thing that I've used literally non-stop and has not left my face all month is from Wham, and I talk about this a lot. Like, I've talked about it on my blog, I talk about it on Twitter all the time, Instagram, the lot, my Facebook. I'm going to leave all the links down below. Shameless plug-in. But it is the Flawless Chiseled Cheeks Contour Kit. Now, this is about £5 or £6 and it is amazing. As you can see, I've used it a fair bit. So it is a contour kit. I would say it's very much like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but for a fraction of the price. Now, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills one as well, and I love that, but this I've just been kind of reaching for, and it's got a highlight, which is really nice, sort of brightening powder with a slight shimmer to it. You've got the bronzer, which is very warm toned. I find it's quite a dark bronzer, but you can blend it in really, really well. And then you have the contour colour, which is looks quite dark and scary in the pan, but it gives you the best, like, chiseled cheeks that you can find, and it's got a little sort of how-to guide on the top of it. This is absolutely filthy. I'm kind of trying to convert everybody to buy this. My best friend bought it, and I just think this is such a good kit, and from a brand that's just so unexpected. Because yeah, you think Wham, nail polishes, maybe lip glosses, but contour, you would not even think about it, but this is a brilliant budget buy. Then there's mascara that has not left my little peepers all month, and it got to the point where I had to buy it in the full size because of course it is Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I got the sample in Elle magazine and I went out and bought the full shebang. So I'll get this out of the packaging because I've had this since February and it's practically all gone. It's getting quite dry now. So I'm going to open up. So this is the full size, which I absolutely love the packaging. And I don't know what it is about this mascara. Well, I do. It is pretty darn awesome. I always liked their Real. That was always a good mascara, but for me, this one's just next level. I have quite straight lashes, so I do have to curl them. No curl is required. This is like a hook and roll or hook and curl. I can't quite remember the terminology, but basically this kind of like lifts the eyelashes and holds the curl all day, and I find I don't have to touch up my mascara. It just stays there. There's no flaking, it doesn't smudge, and it just gives you really nice, luscious, voluminous, curled, beautiful lashes. It's like everything you'd want in a mascara is there. I'm very much more for the dramatic kind of eye look. Well, I like mascara, because I have such small eyes, I feel like I've got to accentuate them. So this for me has been an absolute godsend. I can't wait to open the full size because I just love the packaging, and I absolutely love the Benefit Roller Lash, and I've got a review on that, which again I'll link down below. So that's all my makeup bits, which is really unlike me. Onto body care, and these are both from Lush, and the first thing I have is Buffy. So this has obviously been used quite a bit, and basically it's a big block of exfoliating goodness. It smells quite oaty, quite honey, quite, you know, natural, and kind of like almost edible. So it smells a bit like granola, but we'll go with it. And basically you put it in the bath with your other shower and you sort of buff it over the skin, and it leaves you with angel soft skin, and it sort of slays dead skin, and I just love the marketing behind it because I'm a huge Buffy fan, which you'll probably find out later on in this video, and I just find this is great. I've been through 2 of these. You do have to be careful that you don't leave it in the water too long because it obviously will dissolve. This was a lot bigger before, it was like a big block thing, so I'm going to have an upcoming review on that on my blog, just because I love it so much and I feel like it needs its own little post. Oh, and it doesn't actually dry out the skin, it leaves it very nourished as well, which is always a plus when it comes to exfoliation. Final body care thing is actually again from Lush, and it's one of their shower gels, and this is Dirty Springwash, which I absolutely adore. I've nearly finished it. Womp womp. But this smells incredible. I kind of didn't really know which one to get. I'd got the I can't remember what it was called, It's Raining Men or something, and I really liked that, but I felt like I wanted something a bit fresher. This smells like toothpaste mixed with Airwaves chewing gum. It is so minty and just mentholy, and I just think it's great. It's a really spearminty flavour. It just feels really fresh on the skin. I feel really clean after I've used it. It foams up really well. You don't have to use a great deal of it. I've had this for a good month or so, and I'm pretty sure other people have been sort of delving into it, which I'm not too impressed with. But I might just get the big neck size up this time, because I've kind of just been getting the 100g ones just to try them out, and I really like this, and it's just such a nice, fresh, invigorating scent, which is perfect for spring. And it's called Dirty Springwash, which kind of gives it away. The final item I have to discuss with you is a product that I probably featured in a favourites video a while back, and it is Earle Cleanse and Polish. This stuff is so iconic, it is ridiculous. This is my second bottle. I started it when I went to Australia, and then I kind of like threw it in my drawer when I got home and forgot about it. And it's just such a great cleanser all round. Like if your skin's like crazy, you know, it's dry, it's spotty, everything, it kind of just calms everything down. I think that's the eucalyptus in it, and the chamomile is very soothing, and it just really wakes me up on a morning. I like to use it on a morning because it's quite refreshing. And after I've been in the shower and I've used the Lush, I've kind of gone to another sort of eucalyptusy kind of mentally scent, and I just love this. It gives you such smooth, clear skin. It really gets deep into the pores and gets rid of all the muck, so whether it's like skincare that you've used from the night before or if it's makeup, it's so good at getting rid of everything. So I'm loving this all over again. On to non-beauty favourites, and there is one TV show, in fact there's two TV shows that I have not stopped watching at all, and the first one is Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is on Netflix. I'll put a little picture here of old Kimmy, and this show is so funny. You know, sometimes when you watch things and you have like a little giggle and you know it's like no, you are full on roll on the floor, killing over laughing, because it is so funny. Every single character in the show is hilarious. My favourite of course is Titus Andromedon, who is the funniest guy ever. I should really explain what this program is about. If you haven't watched it, that would be helpful. Basically it is about 4 women. Well, the main character is Kimmy Schmidt, and they get rescued from this like underground cult where this guy played by John Hamm, which you later find out in the series, spoiler alert, and he's quite funny actually, and he's kind of kept them there under false pretenses. He's kind of told them that the end of the world has come, it's been doomsday, the apocalypse, all that stuff. So they live in this underground bunker for 15 years, and then they get rescued, and it's kind of about Kimmy's way of kind of integrating back into society, and she stays in New York after they kind of end up in New York, and she moves in with this guy called Titus, and he is hilarious. He's the campest, funniest guy ever, and he wants to be an actor, and he's just hilarious. So I find that a lot of the stuff stays in my head because it's just so funny, you know, and it's like music related, so like Pinot Noir in the boudoir, leather bar. If you haven't watched it you'll think, what is she doing? But it's the funniest TV show, so I'm gonna stop whittering on about that and go on to my other favourite, which is my all-time favourite TV show that I've just kind of started watching again, and it is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you've never watched Buffy, what planet are you on? Before the times of the originals and the Vampire Diaries, and before Twilight, there was Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the spin-off Angel, which I'm kind of tempted to start watching, and it is just so good even watching it now. And this, like last month, it was 18 years since the show first aired on TV, which is absolutely crazy. I remember watching it, I think I started watching from season 2 when it used to be on BBC 2 in the UK, and it was back in the days of like VHS, and if it was on and I was gonna miss it, I'd get my grandma to record it for me. So she used to record Buffy for me, and I think the first episode I ever watched was the Halloween one, and it used to scare me so much as a kid. I used to find it quite scary, but obviously as I got through the seasons, I just enjoyed it so much. It's got the dark horror bits of it, but the writing is so funny and so clever and so before its time as well. And it's definitely a program that kind of just stays with you. It's a cult program. You know, the characters are three-dimensional. You know, there's character growth, there's bits of comedy in it, you know, there's love stories, there's tragedy. I mean, there's some serious tragedy in that programme, like, rest in peace, Joyce Summers, that's all I'm going to say. And I just think the show would work so well even now for, like, a younger audience. I just think it is brilliant. And all the 90s fashion, like right at the sort of like beginning seasons, like the first 4 seasons, are all stuff that's coming back in now, so it would kind of still be relevant. And Sarah Michelle Gellar was my original girl crush, so loving a bit of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yep, so that's everything that I've been loving this month. A couple of beauty bits and 2 amazing TV shows that I recommend you check out 100%. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you like these kind of mixed up kind of videos for the future, and I will see you guys on Sunday with a first impressions video about the foundation that I'm wearing today. Bye!